I mean, I never have to think twice. I mean, I often say to fellas, right, if you're in doubt about bait, take yourself a bag of tutti fruities and a sort of nice fish mealy variety bait as well, and then you've got the best of both worlds. And if you can't catch carp on that, then well, you're in the wrong spot. And with this particular session, if we carp let us, this particular section has been quite productive. And what I've done, I've started. Sorry about that. It's quite an heavy fish. I think it's a case of nip one per one here, I think. How about the outtakes? God, I don't know. It's got a little bit slippery down here, like landing over them fish. He's a nice fish. I can get him round this way. Here he goes. I believe he's worth getting a wet leg for. This is a jewel in the crown. The best carp I've caught this session, and quite a big one at that. I reckon that's possibly £25 that one, and what a gorgeous looking carp. Look at that, absolute cracker. Yeah, they don't get much prettier than that. Alright, okay mate, let's have you back. Look, it's your fault. All my socks and trousers are wet. Worth it though. Oh, look at that. There's a carp to die for. Don't get his breath. Your buzzer's going off over the other side. It's unbelievable place this. So we don't like that weed, do you? This particular section has been quite productive, and what I've done, I've predominantly used two different setups. You've got this setup here, which is a real sort of aggressive pop-up rig, a little short, actually, you know, quite like stiff rig, and that really does sort of nail the fish. And I mean, they suck that hook in. I mean, to be honest with you, they don't really get a second chance. However, the problem is on this lake, I mean, quite a few of the carp are small, so I don't really like the idea of using these. It's not actually a bent hook, but I've made it curved with the use of shrink tube. But because the carp are small on this lake, it's a little bit. It can be, you know, can sort of be a little bit damaging to their mouths. Been using bottom baits as well, like just single tutti fruities, and also in conjunction with little bags of the Richworth CSL pellets, little tiny ones. I like these little tiny pellets. Just been attaching a bag of those, and I've also been, you know, catching a few fish on like artificial sweet corn as well. Something this time of year. I mean, when you get sort of late May, early June, very often like small tiny hook baits can be the one, and on some occasions like the boilies are the best bet, and on other occasions, you know, things like plastic sweet corn, maize and things like that can catch you more carp. But those little bags, little tiny bags of little tiny small pellets, just a little mouthful for each carp, and that's what just, you know, that's what catches loads. Unless it's got a lot of weed on it, this does feel a heavy fish. Certainly the productive old water. There's supposedly something like 1,800 carp in here. Here we go. And most of them are relatively young fish, and I think in a few years' time it's going to be a phenomenal water. Will here be nice when he gets to about 30 pounds? There we go, good old tutti fruities. It's a bait that's been catching them for absolutely donkey's years, and I don't think there's a carp in the world that don't like them. There's just something about the Richworth ones that makes them just that little bit special. They certainly give a good account of themselves, these old fish. It's a fantastic water for a day ticket fishery. It's, you know, it's nicely kept, plenty of space between all the swims. Hard fighting carp. He's a better fish, I think. There you go, mate. Back to see your mates. Tell them not to pick up another one of them tutti fruities. There we go. A long lead fighting machine. I mean, it's getting on for £20, I think, this one. You can see he's had loads of battles, can't you? Look, he's got all the line marks down him where he's fought loads of battles and won probably most of them, I would think, mate, didn't you? Well, you didn't win this time. Next time, don't pick up any of those little orange boilies and you won't end up on the bank. Coming out that weed. Here you go. Here we go. Well, I reckon next time I'll come here I'll eat 3 Weetabix.